Yes, people. So, elite police unit to monitor social media for anti-migrant posts. Can you believe this? Now, there is two separate things I'm going to be talking about in this video, but they both come in to the same category. Now, someone did ask me if I could do a video on the Thistle Barbican hotel crimes. And when I was researching this is when this other story came up about the elite police unit to monitor social media in case anybody put posts on. Can you actually believe this? This is an absolute outcry, outrage, absolutely scandalous. Now, if you haven't heard about the Thistle Barbican hotel, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about this hotel first of all, because there's been 41 of the residents, which are all migrants who have come over on boats, living in this hotel, and 41 over the past year, 41 men have committed over 90 crimes ranging from rape, arson, assault, affray, robbery, knife-related offences, drug offences, and violent attacks, all approximately in the last 12 months. Now, these individuals came here looking for a better life, but what have they done? What have they done, rather? Come here to destroy the lives of the UK citizens. Now, when I'm referring to these videos, I do keep saying, because one of my subscribers said, where are you actually filming this video from? I am actually a migrant myself, living out here in Thailand. But guess what? I'm being an asset to their community. I'm coming to this country to enhance the country, not do what these individuals are doing. So when I do keep referring to coming to this country or coming to the UK, obviously it's my homeland, so I'm still referring to it as obviously my country or coming into the country. So I'll just tell you a little bit about this hotel. Like I've just mentioned, I'm trying to find the exact location, but over the past year, 41 individuals residing at that hotel have committed over 90 offences. Now, like I've just said, the fleeing or supposedly fleeing war-torn countries to go to the UK for a better life and to live in peace. Does that look like living in peace? And obviously they're not all like this, but a vast majority of them are coming over, they're getting handouts left, right and centre, but it's still not enough. They think they deserve everything. They think they can take whatever they want, even if that means dignity from women and children. But also, instead of being a crackdown on this, and being an elite police unit set up to monitor this, what have they done? They've set up an elite police unit to monitor social media in case people come on and speak up about this problem and say, we no longer want this. We don't want this on our streets. We want our women and children protected. But if you do come to social media and speak your mind, a bit like Lucy Connolly did, you will be slapped with a 2 or a 3-year sentence. Whereas, if you commit offences and you're a migrant, you will be given, here's another thing that came out, migrants who have come from poor backgrounds are less likely to go to prison than a UK citizen committing the same offence. And why is that? Because you've got to understand from where they have come from. How absurd and ludicrous is that? And you can go and check that out yourself. This is absolute fact what I'm speaking here. If you come from an ethnic background in a country that has had war in the past, you're less likely to go to prison because you've got a reason for doing it. Absolute bullshit. They should have less of a reason because they are in another country seeking asylum to be looked after and protected and live in peace. But they're not. They're going against everything that that country stands for. So these figures refer to charges, not convictions. They reflect court appearances, not judicial outcomes. The data is coming from media investigations. The reliability and completeness of the underlying crime data isn't independently verified. So these cases haven't had convictions, but how many court cases do have convictions? If there's 41 individuals with over 90 offences, the conviction rate isn't very high, especially for rapes. So you tell me what the figures are going to be afterwards. But is this not worrying that all of these figures are coming out of this one hotel? Nearby residents and business owners in Islington describe escalating antisocial behaviour and the rise in safety concerns. Trade has declined, and some locals report being targeted or witnessing dangerous incidents. One man paid £750 to replace a car windscreen shattered by a thrown TV, thrown with no prosecution due to lack of evidence. So, like I've just said there, obviously this hotel is in Islington, and they're just running rampant, not giving a shit about the residents, not giving a shit about anybody, and more so, not giving a shit about the UK citizens. These are taxpayer-funded hotels. The UK citizens are absolutely fed up of this bullshit. Now, a lot of people are being called far-right. You'll probably be calling me one because of the way I'm speaking on here, but far from it. Fair play to anybody coming over seeking asylum, fleeing from a war-torn country. Women and children. Men stay behind to fight the war or fight for the land or whatever they're fighting for. But women and children seek refuge. Yes, we totally agree with that. But where are the women and children? These hotels are full of men. There is no kids, there's no women in these hotels. These boats that are coming over are predominantly men, of middle-aged fighting men. Yes, but they want to come over and fight the system. They want to come over and get off the nuts. You've seen them in the city centres, getting bladdered, causing mayhem, and turning the country into a shithole where residents, like myself, want to get out because of how bad it has become. So yes, I am living in a different country because I want a better upbringing for my kids. I don't want them brought up around all that shit that's going on. But I just thought I would bring that to your attention, people, because like I've just said, people are asking me on here, can I speak about this on my channel? Obviously, I've got a platform. So I'm just going to see if I can find out something else about this hotel because... Yeah, 2 seconds, people. Because it did say Islington, but I just want to make sure of definitely getting that right because I didn't actually read up on that bit. But as far as I can see, obviously it's on about the residents nearby to this hotel. And what struck me today, when I'll go over this again, right, is an elite unit of detectives is being convened to monitor social media for anti-migrant posts. The National Internet Intelligence Investigations Team will operate from the National Police Coordinate Centre in Westminster, drawing officers from forces across England and Wales. The unit will be tasked with flagging early signs of potential unrest and maximising social media intelligence after last year's riots. They are not wanting to monitor whether or not there's going to be riots. They want to monitor and infringe people's privacy and freedom of speech by looking at people's Facebook posts, Twitter posts, Instagram posts to see what has been said about these migrants either committing crimes or coming over on boats and becoming illegal migrants. I was going to say becoming illegal migrants. They are illegal migrants from the get-go. From the moment they get into British waters, they are illegal migrants. They are not supposed to be here. But there's thousands every day landing on the shores of the UK. Nothing has been done about it apart from them being handed a silver platter with 5-star accommodation, protection, their own security guards, cards with money vouchers on so they can go on shopping vouchers rather, get whatever they want, go buy clothes, go get free gym memberships and just rule the roost. This is getting beyond a joke. And like I say, there'll be some people coming on saying, with your dumb explanations, you haven't got a clue. Wake up. Are you not living in a town or a city that is flooded with migrants? The town that I lived in, back in Stanley, in County Durham, has been flooded. All of these little villages that has always been known for having local people in local villages, what everyone has always been comfortable with, are now being overrun with migrants. Now, what is going to happen in 10 years' time when these migrants have been settled and they're overrunning the place? They will then form gangs, and these little villages and towns will be looking like cities. If you go into major cities like Newcastle, London, places like that, places that are overrun with migrants in hotels, it's actually flooding over into little villages and towns that have never had what the cities have had. But the whole place is going like that. And yes, I will reiterate again when I'm saying that fair dues people could be running from war-torn countries. And women and children, we will put them up and look after them. That is what the British values are about, looking after women and kids. But guess what? Their values are nothing like ours. They go into the UK and take everything they can. But I just thought I would bring that to your attention because when I seen that about the elite police unit to monitor social media posts, it's an absolute effing piss take. But I just thought, like I say, I'll bring that to your attention because I will be doing more videos like this because a lot of people are afraid to speak up in case they get sent to prison or in case they get branded far right or get branded a racist. I am not a racist. I have friends from many nationalities. Do I like what's going on with the UK? Absolutely not. Do I like the fact that illegal immigrants are going into the UK every single day, thousands of them? Absolutely not. Do I mind people from different countries mingling in and going to other countries and living there? Absolutely not. If you're going to go to another country and be an asset to that country or bring something to it, go and work there or go and bring something to that country where you're going to, instead of be a nuisance to that country, you're going to be an asset to the country. If you're going to be an asset to another country, then you are exactly that, an asset. Like I am here in Thailand. I'm an asset to the Thai people because I'm coming over here. Obviously, I'm doing my online work from here, and all my money's getting pumped into the Thai economy. That's how the Thai economy works, through a lot of foreigners coming over who work online. Obviously, you can't work here physically, but you can work online, like myself. So if you're going to be an asset to another country, then of course you've got every right and entitlement to go there. But if you're going to go to another country, rob, rape, thieve, and just be an absolute fucking thorn in the side of that country, then do I stand against it? Yes, of course I do. Get back to your own fucking country and commit these type of offences and commit these rapes. But like I've said, it's not everybody, but there's a lot of them coming over and doing that. And the UK citizens are fed up of what is going on and nothing being done about it, and everybody being scared to speak up about it. But yes, I thought I'll bring that to your attention, people, because I did promise more videos like this, and it all revolves around prison. Behind Bars TV, all prison-related topics, elite police units locking the UK citizens up instead of cracking down on the migrants committing crime. Do you get what I'm saying? Far from far right. And I'll leave that one there for now, people. Hopefully you are enjoying the content, and if you are, remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Take care.